Hello then, a warm welcome to Primetime Morning this Thursday. I'm Stephen Chia.
Good morning to you, I'm Suzanne Jung. Great to have you with us. A look at our top stories first this hour. The new hardline Israeli government sparks concern over Middle East peace prospects as it refutes the validity of previous agreements.
And the US and China mark a new era in ties as their presidents pledge stronger cooperation at all levels.
And more details coming right up, but also on the show today. It may not have been happily ever after for some, having lost their jobs during the economic downturn. We'll find out how some courageous individuals discovered their second act by turning their passions into new careers. Thank you, Jenny, for that business update. You know, I know you met a number of people while doing a report about, second chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an inspiring story, actually, because as you well know, with the recession, the global economic crisis, there are a lot of people out there who lost their jobs late last year and recently. And it's quite amazing to see people bouncing back, finding new hope and finding new industries to work in. Actually, it's just all about having, that strength and, that open-mindedness.
And who knows, they just might be happier people after all. In the long run, so.
Yeah. You never know until you try.
Well, we're going to tell people that story. Thanks a lot, Jenny, for those updates. As we mentioned, the unemployment numbers rising in Singapore and many parts of the world, and there are many who embrace new industries and reinvent themselves in the face of the economic downturn.
That's right, and John News Asia's Jennifer Alejandro speaks with two senior executives from the different industries who lost their jobs but discovered their second act.
46-year-old Tom Cheng Cheong received his biggest career blow in November last year. He was laid off from a European bank where he was the chief of legal and credit administration. He says it happened so fast he was shocked. He got the retrenchment notice mid-afternoon, and by the end of the day, it marked the end of a 16-year career in the banking industry.
I was fearful because I do not know what is going to be in front of me in the future. What am I going to do next? Am I going to look for another job? And when I spoke to the human resource consultants, they said, look, you're going to wait for another 1 year before the job comes in. And the banks are facing a crisis, financial institutions. That was quite shocking news for me. I said, look, if I'm not going to do banking, what else can I do? Started panicking. I said, look, how about myself? I'm going to come home. Will I get my support from my kids and my wife? What would they say about me coming home and with nothing else to do for that certain period of time, at least for 1 year plus? So I was very fearful.
It was in the midst of this low point that he decided to do something totally radical. He turned to his passion of mind mapping for inspiration. Tom admits shifting gears was not easy.
It was extremely difficult, definitely. Because when we learn a new craft, we have to let go of whatever we learn. I have 20 over years in the banking line, which is actually 16 plus 6 years. 6 years in legal and 16 years in the banking line. So to do training upfront with now teachers and students, even corporate world, is totally different.
Tom has been a regular at mind mapping workshops conducted by international author and educational consultant Tony Buzan since 2004. In early January, the former banker and lawyer called up the local office of the Tony Buzan Learning Center. Being a regular workshop participant and a certified Buzan learning instructor, he was hired as a mind mapping trainer. While the uncertainty can wreck, however, according to the latest market recruitment trends by recruitment firm Ambition, while the unemployment rate will continue to climb through 2009, the good news is that higher caliber casualties are finding new jobs on either a permanent or interim basis. Whether job recruiters agree or not about switching industries, both Tom and Carolyn believe that finding something you're passionate about is the key to finding your footing once again to turn that corner.
These reinventionists say that the best way to face a job loss is to stay positive and be ready to adjust to new situations. Because sometimes life's second act only begins after a crisis. Jennifer Alejandro, Channel News Asia.
It's so heartwarming to see stories like that. It gives you hope, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, uncertainties can make or break a person, but when you make it, you come back even stronger.
And what I'm really happy to hear is that they're actually doing something they enjoy. A lot of times, many of us slug away at jobs you really don't like. So now here's a chance. If you've unfortunately lost your job, go find something that you truly will enjoy doing. You know what? If you or other people you know are starting anew and reinventing yourselves and amid the global recession, well, do drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
That's right. It's second_act@channelnewsasia.com because we would like to hear your story. Or rather, let me correct myself. It's second-act.
Okay, so second-act@channelnewsasia.com. And to come, we'll have